Let's go to the championship fight. Let's go to.
There we go.
Man, let's go to Marcus Maidana versus Floyd Money Pretty Boy Mayweather. All right, and I'm gonna let you go first because Jamel probably gonna be long-winded on his. Long-winded on his.
Yeah. Long-winded on how many ways that Maidana can't win this fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and start off.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an easy win for Floyd. Easy unanimous decision. Obviously, Floyd isn't the knockout artist. However, I will say that Maidana is going to press Floyd, and he's going to have to sit down on his punches like he has done in previous fights in order to keep Maidana off of his ass, because Maidana obviously has a chin, and he throws every punch with bad intentions. So he's definitely going to have to sit down on those punches in order to keep Maidana off of him. Having said that, Maidana won't be able to hit him. He won't be able to get close to him. He doesn't have enough speed. He's going to get frustrated, and he's going to start taking even more chances than he already does, and he's going to be exposed. This will be his last big fight. He's going to go out exactly where he is. And I'll end it there.
I totally agree with what Antoine said. I think this fight is he's tailor-made for Floyd. I mean, bottom line, this guy's going to come straight forward. And the difference in this fight is that you're going to see Maidana's going to start out he's going to start out wild early, trying to do the same strategy he used against Broner. But the looping shots won't hit Floyd because Floyd knows how to counter that. And he knows how to tie you up if you do get him on the rope. So I think he's going to come out aggressive, but he's going to tire too, because people got to realize Maidana's only one gear, straightforward. What is he going to do when he has to go backwards and fight? Because Floyd's going to actually walk him down, and I think he's going to start walking him down around the fourth round. And Floyd might just knock him out if he gets too aggressive. Because bottom line, I mean, Floyd can beat. It's not one category outside of maybe power that Floyd's given up, and I don't know how much of that he's given up because people say Floyd can't punch, but he punches hard enough to keep people off of him. He punches when he wants to. He conserves his energy. So I just think as Maidana, the wilder he gets, the more reckless he gets, he's going to get frustrated, like Antoine said. He may get a couple points taken away for low blows and behind, rabbit shots. But all in all, once Floyd opens up, this dude's a walking punching bag for the rest of the night. His face is going to swell up. It's going to be a CompuBox knife for right hands landed. It's going to be bad.
Okay, I gotta go back to you said that Floyd's is gonna walk him down. He's not gonna Robert Guerrero him. He's not gonna just stay on the outside and come in and pop him. He's not gonna eat, but he's gonna walk his ass down.
I don't think so. I think about the fourth and fifth round, you're gonna see Floyd walking him down. You're gonna see Maidana going backwards. You're gonna see a more aggressive Floyd, more offensive Floyd. He's still gonna be tactful. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's gonna press the knockout, but he's gonna walk this guy down and just hit him with pot shots. And I think it's gonna happen around the fourth, fifth round. He did it similar. He did it real similar to watching the Victor Ortiz fight again. Victor is obviously, he's a hard puncher, but he's not as aggressive as Maidana. But Victor got walked down around that fourth, fifth round. Floyd will walk you down. No, it's not going to be the hit and run thing like, Guerrero. I mean, I think he will put on more of a boxing match because he has his father in his corner now. So you may see him, more defensively. And that's the only reason. I mean, I think if it wasn't for that, I still think he's going to walk him down to a certain degree at some point in the fight. Maybe it won't be the fourth or fifth round, but at some point he's going to walk him down because Maidana can't fight going backwards. He's one dimensional.
Will Maidana back up though?
Oh, he's going back up. I can guarantee he's going back up. He backed up from Broner. He backed up from Broner a few rounds. Broner just didn't know how to press the attack.
A little harder than Floyd now.
But I don't know about that. I don't know. He loads up on more his punches early. But the thing is, if Maidana has any chance to win this fight, it's going to have to be done within the Floyd gets better as each round goes on. If Maidana goes into the deep waters around 8, round 9, it's target practice for the rest of the night. And he can sit there and take it, or he can just I don't know. But I think this is a pretty easy fight for Floyd eventually.
You about to kill us right now with this in and out stuff, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
Ant, you wanna say anything else about that particular topic?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I think it'll be just a relatively easy fight. I mean, obviously, it's going to go to distance. I don't think he's going to knock him out. Just because it's Floyd and he doesn't take unnecessary risks.
If he gets knocked out, it'll be because he ran into something.
Yeah. If the only way he'd knock him out is if Maidana makes a huge mistake that just leaves an opening for Floyd. In a way where he hits a hard shot. I don't know. But I don't see him knocking.
Let me ask you guys: is there any way Maidana wins this fight?
He has a puncher's chance. I mean, he has a puncher's chance, just like any boxer on any given day. Any boxer can win with a lucky shot, and he's wild enough to land a lucky shot. But this is Floyd Mayweather. The best defensive fighter we've seen.
Ask the question: is there any way?
Oh, absolutely. But this is Mayweather. I mean, he's the best defensive fighter of our generation, right? That I've ever seen. So
yeah.
I don't see Maidana getting lucky. I mean, in order to hit Floyd with a good shot, you got to have some skill. You got to have some serious skill and speed, of which Maidana lacks both, in my opinion.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the puncher's chance, but I mean, we all know that's slim to none for Maidana because looping punches are not going to get it done for Floyd. He may flirt. I mean, Tony Weeks is the referee. He's been the referee assigned to it. He's a good veteran referee, so he's not going to allow the rough kind of fight that Maidana's looking for because Maidana's looking to get him on the ropes, and he's trying to bang him in the hips, bang him low, and the refs are going to stop all that after a while. And not to mention, I mean, Floyd will go to the ropes a few times, but for the most part, he's going to have him in the center of the ring, and he's going to smack him around for the most part. I mean, Mosley got a good shot in, and I think Mosley has more power than Maidana. Overall, he doesn't throw him as fast anymore, but he rocked Floyd pretty good. And Floyd is smart when he's hurt. He knows how to hang on to get himself back together. But I just don't see any of these shots these are amateur shots that he hit Broner with. He will never hit a world-class fighter like Floyd like that. Never. On his best day. On his best day, he won't hit. I mean, if he comes up with something new, but no, I doubt it.
All right, now you said the word amateur, which is going to lead us into the next topic. And this Floyd Mayweather saying that Tim Bradley and Pacquiao were fought like amateurs. Okay, what are y'all thoughts about this? That he just said Floyd is gonna say whatever the hell he wants to say. So he said they fought like amateurs. And the headline, which was funny to me, was Floyd Mayweather says Pacquiao fights like an amateur. But when you read the article, Floyd said that Bradley was fighting like the amateur, and at times Pacquiao was fighting that way. But okay, so when you guys watched the fight, did you guys see the same things?
I didn't actually watch the fight, but I saw the first fight, and I've seen both of those guys fight, several times, and I know how Tim Bradley fights. He takes too many unnecessary shots. He has little to no defense. And I agree with what Mayweather said about him, that he's too muscular. And he tires out quick in fight. Which explains why he takes so many chances because he's tired and he's trying to get those desperation shots. So I would agree with him. Probably looking like an amateur. It's in line with what he's done before. That's all I can really say. I didn't really get a chance to watch the fight though.
Jay.
Okay. I agree with Floyd 110%. For two guys that are the leader of the top ranked stable, and you want to charge $59-$69 for pay-per-view to watch this fight, and you're sitting here looking at haymakers. I mean, it's exciting for the fans, but those same kind of fans may like MMA. But if you're looking for world-class boxing, technical fighting, you didn't get it. Tim Bradley was throwing punches from every kind of angle. He was off-balanced off every kind of shot, and that's probably why he twisted his ankle again. I didn't see as much amateur stuff from Pacquiao, but Bradley definitely. Like, he was all over the place just trying to, land one punch, and he was just swinging real wild. It looked like our old sparring matches in karate, like just, as kids, just throwing punches. And this is like at that level, you can't really fight like that. But, I mean, it's Tim Bradley. He went there maybe trying to impress the fans, but I see where Floyd was coming from with that comment, but I didn't see it from Pacquiao. I saw it from Bradley.
Did this fool just take a shot at UFC? Did Jamel Lee just take a shot at the UFC right there? Did he?
See, I'm not going to. That's another whole topic.
People watch that. They watch UFC. They're not skilled enough to watch boxing and understand it.
I'm not saying UFC is not skilled. I'm just saying it's different. So that's all I'm saying. You know, boxing is an Olympic sport.
The fans are different too, though.
It's just different. The fans are different. They're bloodthirsty. They want knockouts. The fans are different. It's a younger demographic. But
we'll cover that at a different time. That's one of the topics that I'm gonna bring in some UFC panel and just have everybody talk about different. Because
okay, I'll shut that panel down. I'll shut that panel down. It's a reason why they do their fights in between Floyd's fights. They used to try to go head up. When Floyd makes in one fight, well.
Dana White gonna be pissed at you in a few seconds, bro. Like he gonna be mad at you.
I edit those out. I'm not talking about you.
No, that's not. Nah,
I just prefer boxing. That's my preference.
I've only recently started really paying attention, and me being a martial artist, I've only recently started really paying attention to UFC because every time I watched it, the fights ended up on the ground. And I was just like, I don't want to watch people grapple. I don't want to watch people wrestle. I want to see some stand up. I like the. Have you guys? This is completely off topic, but have you guys started watching? Spike TV has Glory Kickboxing.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen Glory Kickboxing before. I haven't watched it recently though.
It's actually pretty good. Like you would enjoy it because you see people standing there boxing and actually they throw a kick. Start popping each other, and it's actually entertaining as opposed to people wrestling on the ground the whole time.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue with it. It's just I like more of the stand up combat. Especially when I'm not gonna get too much into it, but when James Toney went over there to try fight, I would like to see somebody like trade with him, but they did what they're supposed to do. It's in their arena. That's their style of fighting. So of course you take them down, but for me, I just don't really care for the grappler. It's preference.
Right. It's just, And then people used to ask me why didn't I do it. I'm like, I don't want to wrestle half naked with some other man on the ground. It's not me. I can't do that, man. Like you stand up, I'm fine. I'm not wrestling with no dude on the ground. But anyway,
I just think it puts the fans to sleep. So,
and for some reason they love it. I mean, I understand it a little bit, but at the same time, but they've gotten better with a lot of their fighters have started to be more stand-up oriented, and they've been training more in their stand-up. So you see a lot more stand-up as opposed to grappling recently, especially with the brothers.
That's true.
They don't wrestle as much.
They don't. I like the fact too that in the UFC, one thing I do like about it is that you're not protected by like a zero. It's okay to have a loss or two in the UFC, and when you're fighting with 2 ounce gloves, it's probably going to happen. That's the difference. Boxing, you don't have something barely covering your knuckles, so it's just two totally different sports.
Mm-hmm. Which bothers me why everybody tries to say, if a boxer fought a fight, I'm like, man, I don't care. Like, that's two different sports. You're not going to say if a football player played a basketball player in football, who will win? Obviously, the football player will win, or a baseball player will beat them at their own sport. It's different.
Their own sport,
Different sport, man. You can't compare.
Two totally different sports.
Right. You can't compare the two.